that
I
tie
think
in.
Lanterns could be really good, and that would be good for Gunn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
after
yeah,
after Supergirl, that would be good for Gunn. If Lanterns is considered like a hit show, you know,
yeah,
if it's like a talk about kind of show, you know what I mean? Like that kind of show,
yeah. No, I agree. I thought the what was it? The secondary trailer that we got was much better than the first one, so that was improvement. Um, yeah. So yeah, it's coming. It's gonna come very soon.
If you could grab that trailer while we're doing this House of the Dragon episode 5 recap, that would be awesome. I'd love to see that trailer again.
Which one? The Lanterns?
Lanterns.
Okay. And you want me to email that to you for Gmail
Can you
because
can you just can you grab it and just
oh
put
yeah,
it on yourself?
yeah. I could put it in the private chat. Never mind. Yeah. Give me a second.
Yeah. But anyways, folks, this is the MCU's Bleeding Edge YouTube channel and podcast. Monday, July 20th. It is myself, Jeff S., aka True Knowledge, co-host of the MCU's Bleeding Edge with special guest co-host, always here as a guest, Andre's a pop culture guy.
Hello.
With me to crank out another episode recap of season 3 of HBO Max's The House of the Dragon. So we are very blessed, Andres, to be discussing this show again this year. Like a lot of creators out there are talking about the show. It's been very interesting season so far. Lot going on, without question. And episode 5 was a shorter episode, but
Really?
but it was good.
Yeah. This was much longer episode than
Oh,
last
longer,
week.
you think?
Yeah, cause so like as everyone knows, like me and my mom.
How long was it? Just look it up, or I'll look it up.
Yeah, sure. I should have my Max count up. But it was like a much hour long than last week. Like last week was a little shorter, I think. Like because me and my mom. I don't know. Maybe it's because my mom was a little tired yesterday, but we were watching it together yesterday, episode 5, and then it was like halfway to like what 46 minutes into the episode, and it was like wow. And today we finish up the episode, and so it was a very long episode, I have to say, because again, a lot of storylines going on, a lot of characters, and I fairly enjoyed this show. I love House of Dragon. There so far this season has been great. You know, it's very curious. I mean, there were crazy moments in this episode, like just like oh my god, this that.
The only way to find out how long the episode was is to actually go on Max. You can't find it on Google; it's not there.
Let me pull on my phone.
They don't list the episode lengths on Wikipedia, unfortunately.
No, they stopped doing that for some reason. They always have like their own page. Hold on. Let me go here.
Yeah, where the episode length should be, it has to be determined.
Yeah, they haven't yet updated this week's episode, but last week's episode was
viewers. I'm sorry, U.S. viewers is where is the category. I'm sorry, Andres.
Category. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm looking at it now on my HBO, the account I have. So last week's episode was 62 minutes. And then let me check today. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, 62 minutes. The episodes have been long.
Which is good.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is good.
We need these longer episodes because, there's a lot going on this season, and I just think the plot is moving forward.
Well, I mean, they've also simplified it a lot too. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, you know what I mean? It's very simplified right now. You know what I mean? Which is making it really good.
Yeah, that's true. Because right now we're done, getting every like houses or the usual like the parties to go with the two main houses, the greens and the blacks from last season. So like we know who's with the side of the like the high towers, and then the ones where
Yes,
they
things are somewhat settled right now. For a
yeah,
moment, you know what I'm saying. That will
yeah,
that
yeah,
that will that will of course change. You know what I'm saying, but you know,
yeah,
you know, not immediately. You know what I mean? I think where we're at right now is kind of where we'll be for a minute. You
yeah,
know,
yeah. No, no, I
I mean,
agree.
I uh uh Prince Prince Damon or Amon, whatever the fuck his name is, the cripple guy, is not gonna get anywhere. You know what I'm saying? With like whatever he's trying to do, it's not gonna work.
No,
And it's not gonna get him anywhere right now, and
no.
um Aegon or whatever is hurt, and he's all fucked up like psychologically, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You know, so he's not quite like ready to like, and where's his dragon? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I don't know where's. I mean, his dragon
And
is probably sleeping.
it's around there somewhere. He's gonna find it.
Yeah, he will find it. I mean, now he's getting better. So this is crazy. So this week's episode was 3 minutes longer than last week's episode. So it's 1 hour and 3 minutes
I
apparently.
told you it was longer.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I say.
No,
So
you said it was short. You thought you said it was shorter.
no, no, oh, that's true. No, I say last week's was shorter. Episode 4. I meant episode 4 is
Oh,
shorter. I meant this week's episode 5 was longer.
oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, my bad. Yeah, it's I
Well,
mean
that's
it's
right because you had to break it up. Yeah. So
yeah, yeah. So yeah, this week I mean we had to break it up. She had to go to the office today, so I say, all right, fine, we'll do that. And luckily today we finished it up. Yeah, fantastic episode. I really enjoy it. A lot of drama,
oh, I
which
didn't
is
want you to
great.
find the I didn't want you to find the trailer for me on YouTube, but Andres. But I appreciate that though. Um,
Yeah, I I don't know how you. That's
I
the
mean, I mean, I mean, we can watch it on YouTube.
yeah, because if I do, I know how to like import like the MP3. Like
I mean,
if
it
you
works.
show
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with doing it that way. You know?
yeah, no, no, yeah, my bad. Because I know how
No,
to,
it's no big deal.
yeah, I know how to import like these things in MP3, but I never know, like, I don't know how you want me to like import it into the chat. That was the thing I'm saying, but
Oh,
I
okay.
don't. I also I'm looking at my page here. Like, yeah, I can. I guess share the view file. Okay, I my bad. I forgot that I can do that in this
What?
stream.
No,
Like
I was
I
telling
can.
you that. I thought I wanted you to actually grab the trailer itself so I could play the trailer. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was. That's why I wanted you to do. But it's okay.
Yeah, my bad.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I want you to actually get the trailer, like grab it, and like actually throw it up.
yeah, yeah.
You know how to
Um,
do that.
yeah, yeah. No, no, I had to do that, but I just because this is not my stream, I didn't know if I could share it or not.
When and if to use it, that's the whole ball game, Junior.
Did you just use that ring to counterfeit money?
No.
Tell me how you got it. The ring.
You know how I got it. I sure as hell didn't interview for it.
Oh, well, shit, maybe you should have. Power like that, shouldn't you have to work for it?
I've been doing this since you were a baby. The only way you're gonna get this ring is over my dead fucking body.
I think he likes me. Everybody is lying to us.
We're not leaving here till we find out what they're hiding. Danger's part of the job. You need to be fearless.
How are you chosen for this?
It's only one question. Are you afraid?
You afraid?
Are you afraid? Are you afraid? Are you afraid? Are you afraid?
I was raised fearless. do this better than he's ever done it before.
Then go and get it, John Stewart.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, again, much better than the first teacher we saw.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we see more, the stuff, more aliens.
Yes.
Where,
A
wherever
lot more actual like lantern lore.
Yeah, we saw, of course, Guy Garner there. The alien prison he went to, I think that could be Sinestro, the longtime Green Lantern villain.
Mhm.
I'm very curious about, this part I'm excited for is the kind of mentorship.
Well, I mean, they're kind of like creating their own lantern timeline for the new DCU right now, aren't they? Because like this isn't actually how John Stewart becomes a lantern in real life.
No. Usually,
Like in the comics, that's not how he became a lantern, right? He didn't like team up with fucking what's his name? Hal Jordan for like a internship or whatever, you know what I mean? And then become a lantern or whatever the fuck they're trying to say is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is different.
I mean, you tell me, that's what I got from the trailer? Isn't that what you got from it? Is that he's gonna like team up and be like buddies with Hale, like or whatever, and intern with him for like a mission or two or whatever, you know what I mean? And then become a lantern at the end or some shit.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do here because before, like how John Stewart became is that he in the original, like in the 70s, he took over Hal as the primary Green Lantern, the Earth, because Hal was at somewhere, I think, in space during the comic books of that time, and so and then after that,
that makes sense that he would do that.
Yeah, and so that's it's always usually when after the previous Lantern on Earth, like maybe it gets like people had to understand the
if there's like if there's like a war or something like that, or like or like some kind of like massive galactic conflict or something like that going on, outside of Earth, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like other lanterns might have to go there, you know what I mean, to like fight or whatever, or whatever, you know what I mean, like do what lanterns do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you saw that's how it usually is for these new Green Lanterns, that something has to happen from the previous Green Lantern. Either they left or they die. Then they the Guardians decide that, okay, we need a new Green Lantern on Earth to be stationed.
So are they giving John Stewart his own like another ring basically in the show? Is that what they're doing? Like they're not taking Hale's ring from him, are they?
No, if you saw that trailer, actually, their rings are very different. Like, if you pay attention to John Stewart's ring in this trailer, you see it's very different from the one in Hell's, and then the same thing with Guy, what that we saw in Superman and this brief trailer. Like, they have different rings, so they have their own specific rings they have for themselves as Green Lanterns. So
that makes sense. Yeah, the rings usually are always different, aren't they?
Yes, they usually are. Sometimes, and you brought up something that you're on point. So they're trying to establish the timeline for the Green Lanterns, like as always. Starting with Hal Jordan, because he's like the proper modern Green Lantern. After Alan Scott, the first one in the 40s. So we're starting with we're seeing first the first Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, on Earth. We're going to probably see flashbacks of that, and then
was that him actually getting interviewed in like an actual interview about being a Green Lantern?
Yeah, and you can see he's wearing his Green Lantern suit, which is weird. Or no, that's maybe the next interview, but yeah, he's.
I didn't notice what he was wearing. I just noticed he was getting interviewed. I thought that was weird.
Yes, so yeah, I think that part, like, he is wearing his suit, and yeah, his interview seems like he was like.
So in this DC universe, he's actually like the Green Lantern that's like nationally known, like he's like Justice League level, like known or whatever, like even though there is no Justice League yet,
no, and I mean that kind of fits so far what we know about this new universe, because remember from Superman that when Lois went to the Hall of Justice, for the Justice Gang, not Justice League, the mural showed that there's been past superheroes. So it makes sense to see, that there was a Green Lantern in this timeline, before, a new Green Lantern like John Stewart pops up. Because just remember, John Stewart is going to be in Superman.
Well, I
Man of
mean,
Tomorrow.
technically there is a Batman that exists right now in the DCU. We just don't know. We haven't
Yeah.
seen him yet, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't know exactly when his film's going to come out. You know what I mean? But eventually there'll be a Batman.
Yeah, we know there's a Batman. I mean, I'm very curious if Clayface will. I mean, everyone knows that Clayface is in Gotham City, so I'm very curious where is Batman at, in this timeline, because I know that Clayface is set before Superman, so like it's before Superman's like introduction, so that's what they say when that trailer came out. But yeah, I'm very excited for Lanterns. I'm a big John Stewart fan. I'm very so happy to see his character be adapted again, or be adapted into live action, which is great. I grew up watching the Justice League and Limited show, and he was the primary Green Lantern. And I always liked him as Green Lantern.
I never got into any of the DC animated shows. And the only show I ever watched was X-Men animated, the X-Men animated show. That was the only one I ever watched. I never watched any of the other ones. I never watched Spider-Man. And then when the MCU got popular, I watched Avengers Assemble or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That show.
That in Disney XD. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I watched that. That was all right.
Yeah. Well, sir, you need to see the DCU. It was amazing. Great shared universe. I mean, of course, you probably heard this before. Batman animated series, amazing, fantastic. The definitive version of Batman. Superman. The animated series is great. Like, I really like how they, adapted Superman. Probably my favorite Brainiac they did. Instead of him from another planet, he's actually from Krypton.
A lot of that stuff is very like kid orientated, though, isn't it?
No, actually, no. Like if you watch Batman animated series, like the beginning, it starts to be like the beginning is, but later on they do more dark stuff that you didn't expect a kid's turn to do, and same thing with Superman. Like they kill off a character in that show, like in the third season with Darkseid. So they don't like. It's not like Marvel, like like it's not like X-Men or the Spider-Man '90s show where they were very like censored. The DCAU, they're not censored. They really go dark. Like Batman Beyond is the most darkest Batman show. Like they do crazy twists that you did not expect, and like even the Batman Return of the Joker is like really dark. So
at the end of the day, I really like adult orientated humor, like animated. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what I like. I like Family Guy and American Dad.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, that's true. I
liked Archer when it was on.
Archer.
I stopped watching it after a while, but I liked it for a while.
Is it still going or
no? They ended a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
It ran for quite a few years. I mean, it was on FXX. Remember?
Yes.
It got moved over to like FXX or whatever.
Yeah, let me check it out. Archer. Yeah.
No, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is still going.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It ended back in 2023 when I joined you guys. Oh man.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and you're right. It moved to the FX sibling network FXX. Yes.
I've still got the notebooks left over from when we did like Secret Invasion back in 2023 and shit like that. I'm telling you.
Oh God!
I mean,
no.
That was a while ago.
No, not Secret Invasion.
Hey man, just like any TV show, we tried to get into that show, and let's be honest, it didn't really get totally fucked up until later on in the show. For the first couple episodes, we were hanging in there. Remember?
Yeah, we were hanging in there. I mean, yeah, I mean, it was very questionable when they killed off Murray Hill. and then what was it like? Yeah, I was like, I think it was when we got to episode 5 when they kill off Talos. That was where I was like, I hate this show. And then the finale was really awful. Like
Yes. I
like
still loved it. I still don't know what we talked about for 4 hours.
I mean,
That week.
I think we were just bashing the show, just questioning the decisions they
we
were
must
doing.
have been because I managed to keep you guys there for 4 hours
Yeah, that was fun time.
for something. You know what I'm saying? We had a
Yeah.
good group. We had a good group for that show.
Yes, we did. Yeah, that was a good crew we had for Secret Invasion. That was great.
Yeah,
We
we
did-
had John and Kendra.
Yep, exactly.
Yes, it was good.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah. So I'm excited for Lanterns.
Yeah, we could really use another really good TV show this year for me, you, and Cyber to cover. You know what I'm saying? Because we haven't had a lot this year, really. You know, some of the stuff
Yeah.
we've covered has just been okay. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And I really like it when we try to cover at least 1 or 2 like really good shows. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see Lanterns become one of those. You know what I'm saying? Ideally,
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Ideally, yeah. That's kind
I
of
hope.
true. Yeah.
We'll see. I guess.
Yeah, we'll see. But there's just so much we can take, and um,
It won't have a lot of competition.
yeah. There's not much competition in August, so they
No.
pretty much have their month.
I mean, there's other television coming out. I actually saw a trailer for a Hulu TV show that looked halfway decent, like a week ago. Believe it or not. Yeah, I saw a Hulu trailer. Isn't that rare that you actually see a trailer for a Hulu show?
Yeah, I'm shocked.
I was watching YouTube and it just popped up, like randomly. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, yeah. I wonder, is it Rivals? Is the one from Hulu? But I don't know.
I don't know. It could be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but
I saw a trailer that looked pretty good.
okay.
It has something to do with a serial killer chick, like a chick that was like a serial killer, and like some detective hunting her down or something like that.
Okay.
But whatever. So all right. House of the Dragon, episode 5, season 3. Let's get into the episode, sir.
Sure.
Unbowed and Unbent is the title. And it is written by Nina Lopez Corrado and directed by Philippa Goslett. A lot of female directors this season.
Yeah.
So Alice, this you're gonna notice this right off the bat. This Wikipedia is all over the place with the episode, so be prepared.
Yeah, that same thing last week I did. Yeah.
Alice helps Eamon recover in Harrenhal. He later saves her from men, who show up to collect a bounty on him. Aegon blames Aemon for his own failings, causing Larys to berate Aegon for his privilege and upbringing. Tylan joins them at Rook's Rest. Aegon kills the man who humiliated him after he learns Aegon's identity. Adam and Baela search the Riverlands for Aemon. Kristen and Gwaine use guerrilla tactics against Oscar Tully's forces. So I'll stop there, but actually, tell me what you think about the actual episode. Obviously some of the stuff that I just talked about happens later on in the episode, not in the beginning.
No. I really like this episode. There were a lot of like interesting development with certain characters, like Endman with the witch. What's her name? Alice. That's her name.
Alice.
Yeah, Alice. Weird.
Alice Rivers.
Alice Rivers. Yeah. That's a really tricky storyline. Of course, the whole Endman and Lore's storyline is like kind of the comedic beat of the show, because it's just how I don't know how Aemon is like surviving while not getting caught, which he did get caught, but I mean the guy was so like that scene when he was trying to sneak like you could literally see him sneaking like in the back, and like you look at the crown he had, and I was like, oh my god. And then the way that Aemon killed him was like, damn, that was your fault.
Why the fuck is he even walking around with that crown anyway? How stupid can you be?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess
that is really dumb.
Yeah, very dumb. yeah, like I don't know what I don't that's Strawn's idea, like to like pawn it to get more money or something like that. But that's adding more suspicions, right? To you
how you gonna get away with pawning a crown
I don't know.
without announcing who you are?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't know that part.
And they don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
No, they don't want that. Yeah. There's a lot of questions I have for that like whole scene. But no, they they almost got caught, but thanks to Edmund's heavy like quick move of killing him like really brutally, like he was
Luckily, where they live is a goddamn fucking slum, so they can just
slum. Yeah,
like they can just kill somebody and like
no one
no one will even
yeah,
notice. Yeah,
yeah.
and it's like the goddamn head of the fucking guy, the head of the gang too, or whatever. You know, of all
Yeah,
people. You know what I'm
old
saying?
people. Yeah, so I found that very convenient that like everything it's place for him to like stay hot.
Things have really gone to shit in Rook's Rest.
Yes, that's very true. Oh, uh, Thailand Lannister, he survived.
Yes.
I was shocked about that. Like, did we like
Hello.
introduce? Something's happening. Let's wait and see. Probably Dodger guys. Who's hopefully Dodger's fine. But anyway, so yeah, like that scene was finally we got confirmation of Taiwan surviving. But I do have a question. Did we saw him introduced into Rook's Rest, or he just like randomly popped up in Rook's Rest? Like that, I was surprised he survived.
Yeah, I was surprised he survived too.
Yeah, so I all right. Like, I guess he survived, so I guess we need one of the Lannisters, whatnot. But yeah, so I thought this section was pretty interesting. I thought some of the stories was kind of cool. The moment where I guess when Kristen and the cousin, one of the High Towers went. His name is weird. Like Gwenwyn used like guerrilla tactics against the Oscar Tully's forces was really cool. A great moment. I didn't expect that, and that was really like a cool moment from that episode. Then yeah, I so this section was kind of funny, interesting, and like it moved forward some of the plot lines. I'm very curious, like if
Well,
like
I don't mean to cut you off, but we also
yeah,
had the Maester drop off the abortion drink to what's her
yes,
name,
Allison.
Princess. Yeah,
Uh,
but not Allison. What's
I
her
know you.
name? What's her name?
Helena.
What's his name's wife?
Helena. That's
Helena.
her name.
Yes,
Yes, yes,
Allison's
yes,
daughter. Yes. He
yeah,
dropped off the drink for her. Um, and there's gold coats getting killed in the streets. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? As that's a recurring problem. You know what I'm saying? But it starts off right from the jump. You know what I mean? Like there's two that die right in the night or whatever. You know, Damon brings that up to the queen.
yes. And I mean that it reminds me so much of what season that like it reminded me quite a lot from the Near storyline where the what was it what was that like terrorist group that was attacking Denise free cities. I forgot their names. But it reminded me of that from season 5 or 6 when Denise like reign as the queen was getting jeopardized by uh the terrorist group that were like attacking her and like in her city. I need to double check that.
I can't
Uh,
remember what they were called.
yeah, let me double check that. But like, it reminded me a lot from the original show. Uh, uh who were, but yeah, like, so last week's episode, we got confirmation that Helena, the daughter of Allison, and she was married, who's married to Aegon, is pregnant. Which of course, that's not good because then Renee gonna find out and probably use that to get Edmund to come back or something like that.
It's not going to be good for the kid or Helena.
Yes, and so it makes sense from Allison's point to do the abortion, which was kind of crazy, but I understand that completely. Um, uh, I think that's uh oh, the sons of
Probably the smart move.
yeah, which is a smart move. The Sons of the Herb. That's the underground insurgent group that was
Oh,
attacking
whatever.
Esros. That's I just find it right now, and those were the ones who were wearing the golden masks. They remind me of that kind of similar story where the Gold Watch are getting attacked by these other assailants, which we know this is by Ordman Hightower to popped up Daenerys Targaryen as the king.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, so that now I remember that. It's been a while. But anyway, so yeah, so it makes sense where Allison, but also it's really intriguing to see Allison trying to subdue the Masters of Whispers, to join her alliance against Renea, but of course she's not gonna do that because she knows she's Allison is a very scheming person, and I was surprised she didn't consider it, but I'm happy she didn't go to her side because you want to be in the winning.
Dude, a minute ago I actually drank from a soda can that had they had cigarette ashes in it and shit like that. Like an old soda can.
Oh God, don't do it, sir.
So if you saw me spitting soda out on the floor or whatever, that's what was going on.
That was okay. I didn't see that, but oh God,
yeah,
you're okay, sir.
It happened.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm okay, man.
Okay, yeah, because yeah, that could be disgusting.
That's rough when that happens. Yeah, it was not cool. I drank milk that was bad a while back one day, and that was rough too. That was rough. Really? Yeah, it was an accident. I didn't mean to do it. It was an accident, and man.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, it's yeah, that's disgusting. But yeah, thankfully you survived.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, you survived. You know what I'm saying? But it's rough when it happens.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so I guess I'm curious how Allison's gonna explain this to Renee about this whole pregnancy thing, because she's gonna be, that belly's gonna grow fast, if people know your spouse, that belly is gonna grow slowly and it'll be noticeable,
The way shit's going right now for Rhaenyra, she's got other problems.
Yeah, exactly. So
you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't even think she'll be that concerned.
We'll see.
I mean, honestly. Plus, I mean, let's be honest. At the end of the episode, those guys get trapped in the goddamn cave or whatever. Anyway,
Yeah, I was surprised that they found
a secret chamber. Yeah,
a secret chamber.
I'm not. You know what I'm saying? That they have stuff like that in that castle. You know what I mean? That when they build castles like that, they do stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yes, and to be fair,
I'm sure Harrenhal probably has stuff like that too.
Yeah,
and Dragonstone and
Dragonstone. Yeah, no, they have it. I mean, if you didn't see this show or the original show, we saw from was it Littlefinger and Loras Strawn, in this show, they went to a lot of those secret passages to hear what's going on and all that, and Renee as well, and so I was not surprised that there was a secret patches, as you were saying before. But yeah, I was surprised it was locked and there was no way they can escape, which is but Dane was funny. I don't know, you were laughing. I was laughing after Helena was supposed to hold the light, right? And she was unable to hold the light. She dropped it, and now they're in the dark and they're. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. That was funny. They just dropped.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So that storyline was kind of intriguing, and I thought, what's gonna happen now next week. But yeah, that was.
I mean, we've only got 3 episodes left. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't really know how far down the timeline we're gonna get in 3 episodes. You know what I mean? overall, you know what I'm saying? From like episode 5 through 8, like, you know, the next 3 episodes. I don't think we're gonna get that far down the road. You know what I mean?
Right. No. We're gonna say some of the battles or some of the attacks later.
I think we might get the final battle between Damon and Amon.
Amon in the final season.
Yeah, whatever that battle's called. I forget what it's called. But that battle,
Right.
where they fight each other on their dragons.
The dragons.
We might
yeah.
get that. We might get that in the finale episode.
Nope. No.
I'm not sure.
No. I kind of agreed. We'll see.
I want to say in the trailer I saw something that looked like that battle.
Oh yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Also, we also need to see the battle of was the town Templin or that marketplace that Armin has taken over. Like we need to see that battle. Like that battle is gonna happen this season. There's no wait for that for next season. So
I think it just gets burned.
gets burned.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it does. Yes. I'm not sure, but I believe it does.
Okay.
For whatever reason, it gets burned.
Okay.
You know, sometimes that happens when dragons are involved.
Yeah. Nope. No. That's kind of true.
I mean, Damon was already telling Rhaenyra to burn it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is very true. Like, yeah, start to burn it. Yeah, that's very true. Then, yeah, and speaking of, Emmon, like the fact that he's recovering is pretty interesting. With Alice, I mean, I can't like he saved her in the last minute, and that battle was kind of cool. Like the way he killed all the, the hunters or the bounty hunters that were after him. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. It was pretty intense when Kristen and his army were on their horses and they went through that one area and there was all those spikes that went in their horses.
Yes. Yeah. That was cool.
That's like dirty warfare.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was kind of cool. What else? And then I'm just looking at what else we need to.
Oh, that's pretty much it for that section, sir. I mean, you pretty much you said what you had to say. So Kristen's army travels on foot to prevent the Tully forces from marching south, but discovered that they are too late after reaching a burned bridge. Refusing to give up, Kristen tells Gawain he plans to die in combat. Gawain then abandons him. Allison tries to convince Helena to abort her pregnancy, but she refuses, which we already talked about. Miseria stops them from escaping and discovers Helena's pregnancy. Allison offers favor if she keeps it secret. So I'll stop there. What are your thoughts, sir? The rest of your thoughts are on Sir Christian wanting to drive his army to death and, all that.
Yeah, ridiculous. I mean, no offense, but I don't like Christian Cole. He's the worst character ever. Hate his guts. I mean, I definitely want him to die in combat, but like he's just making. Excuse me. Like, I mean, I understand that he's been serving for both houses for a long time, so like I understand that, and like he wants to die as a warrior.
What's he even fighting for at this point?
I know, right? Like, are you still following with Edmund's or not Edmund, Aegon, or oh god, forgetting now the names of these leaders. Edmund. Because is he still following his orders, after he disappeared, No, I think he just lost his mind. He's Coco Popo Puffs now. He's like, I'm gonna die as a warrior. So good for you.
Yeah,
so,
people are gonna sing songs about me.
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
Elsa will hear about it.
Yeah, hear about it. Yeah, I'm like, okay, sure thing, buddy. And I can't believe it. I was so right. Like I told my mom about this because just like Damon did to the Gold Watch, inspired them to like be like what to take down the people that's like making Renea bad and who's killing the Gold Watch, I knew Cole was gonna make an inspirational speech, like to continue with him, and I'm like, don't listen to him. Like, don't listen to his fucking speech. He's gonna let you die to your death. Lead you to your death. And he did. And thank goodness that cousin was so smart. He's like, I'm leaving. I'm not gonna continue this fucking journey. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like he got, he had to walk all the way for nothing. He got a leech. Like we saw that, like when he was going to that swamp, whatever.
Yep.
Like he had that leech. Like it was gross, man. Like Jesus Christ. Like, man. So I was like, damn, Cole, you really that want to like go in the battle and whatnot. So yeah, so I hope he dies. I mean, in the trailer, like he goes up against Damien or whatever, like the opposing size later in the season. So yeah, so he's out of his control. He's out of his mind. So
Yeah, he's gonna get to fight one more time at least.
yeah, I hope his death is gruesome or comedically funny. And then I guess we're going into like the last part of the episode.
Yeah, kind of. I mean,
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I mean, I don't want to go too far, but like I even that, like, I like, it's kind of interesting to see Damon being like the very like responsible leader, compared to Renee. Like I understand Renee is under pressure, but like she has to be careful like what she's doing and like try to repay these people. That's not it. Like I know she's under a lot of scrutiny, but like Damien is doing a good job of getting results and all that. And
are you talking about the city watch needing to get paid? Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, talking about that, and the whole money gold thing that that's been taken from the King's Landing and whatnot.
Yeah, that should be her main concern.
Yeah,
in all honesty, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
like
yeah. Instead, she wants.
she sent the dragon to like Tumbleton or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else are you gonna do? Like there's a dragon there.
Yeah, and and the weird, like the thing about it is that your opposing team are being smart. They haven't attacked you yet. Like they're attacking you in such a smart way. Like Armin is trying to make Renea look bad. Like we know he's like getting like those messages from the people that are killing the city watch.
Yeah, I mean, I'll finish up the synopsis.
Yeah, go ahead.
David so Allison offers favor. She keeps it secret. Allison and Helena use a hidden passage to escape, become trapped. Damon investigates the murders of multiple city watchmen. After torturing one of the killers, Damon learns Ormond paid for their deaths. He informs Rhaenyra that Ormond has declared Daeron king and is minting coins with his likeness. Damon later finds Luther and several city watchmen gruesomely killed and labeled as traitors. And yes, they were gruesomely killed.
Yeah, that was such a Game of Thrones like moment. I was not expecting that. I mean, poor Luthor. Like that guy was, he was second right hand man for Damien. He was loyal, and then he gets killed, and I was like, hell no. And oh my god, that was such a image to not to forget. Yeah. So Damien's gonna be very mad and wants the people that killed him right to their throats or hand for their crimes, if to be poetic.
They need to pay the fucking the guys.
Yeah, that's true, and get that in order too. Yeah, get them paid as well. Yeah. So yeah, it's just crazy. What happened to those guys? Because that was brutal and like very shocking. And but yeah, that was kind of really sick. And then yeah, then see Orman like slowly like making that nephew, right? That he's like the king of King's Landing, not Rhaenyra. That's a very good way to push Rhaenyra's buttons and all that. I'm surprised he's able to make coins that like has his likeness. But he's rich, I guess.
He's at that trade town. You know what I'm saying? So
oh yeah, that's true.
He can just do whatever he wants, kind of. Right now, you know what I mean? Like think about
That's
it.
true. and I try to that's the thing I split these episodes. I think you saw the coins today. He showed him his nephew with the coin of the likeness, and they're playing chess and all that, which was interesting. Yeah, you see yeah, um, yeah. I really like this episode. Very slow episode, but it's moving along, which is great. I mean, the pacing has been awesome with this whole season, so I'm not complaining. It's good that these episodes are long, so we spent time with these characters and all that. Because I think that was I mean, yeah, it was an issue in the last seasons of Game of Thrones. But yeah,
You mean the last season of the House of the Dragon, sir?
well, and that too. But at least House of Dragon had like good hours. Last season actually. Let me check that out. But yeah,
Well,
so
what does Game of Thrones have to do with it?
well, I mean, their last seasons were like kind of short.
But this isn't Game of Thrones.
Well, I mean, it's a spiritual, Game of Thrones show, sir. I mean, it's a prequel. I get it. Hold on. Let me check last seasons. Yeah, no. You're right. Maybe last seasons. Some of the, I think it's because
There was nothing wrong with the episode lengths of the last season of Game of Thrones, so we're fine.
yeah, they were fine. Yeah, I'm just looking at the hours. Yeah, I think that for me, that season like peak after episode 5. You know, after the how you say it, Cole's wife and Aegon fought in the what was that town they're in that's shady now? Rook's Rest.
Rook's Rest.
Yeah, that was that. See, after they did that in episode 4, that's when the cities kind of like the episodes started to peak in season 2. I think this season has done a really good job of being good. So
Rook's Rest is a fucking shithole. I would not want to live there myself.
no, of course no. I'm surprised there's like people are like what they're doing there now. Like they're just like cleaning up.
They're just like I don't know what they're doing there. They're just like cleaning up. I guess I have no idea.
Yeah, like I was like, you're not doing anything with the dragons. Like they're not doing like what like in the Marvel universe where like black markers use the celestial head in the Guardians films to like sell the resources in that head. Like I was like, maybe they're taking out some bones.
Nah, they're not really doing anything.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, what are you doing? You're just like just taking whatever they're in that castle, whatnot. I don't know. Yeah, they're doing nothing. Like I don't know why they wanted to be there, but I guess
I can't believe what's his name showed up at that Rook's Rest from the battle. He showed up fucking then he got kicked out. He got kicked off the ship by the bitch.
That's Tyrant. Yeah. Like I was like well, like there's no way they were like he like swam and like walked all right there. Like that's impossible.
I guess
yeah.
he did, man.
I guess I did. I didn't like. I was away a little bit from the TV, so I didn't see like did he ride there with a horse or something like that. But yeah, um, yeah, it was crazy that he survived. I because that like his jump could easily kill him. That like I don't care. Like that jump to that water is really dangerous, and like there were a lot of rocks
with all that armor. Yeah.
Yeah, and like he easily smashed his head, and like he did that completely. Like we saw that with his other men when she overthrew them in that ship. Like I was surprised he survived there. Like that was crazy.
Yeah, you got to be a pretty hardcore motherfucker, to
yeah
walk
to
away from that shit, survive. Yeah,
survive. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what happened. So
all right.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's those are your thoughts on episode 5, essentially?
Yes. Yeah, essentially, yeah. Good episode, very fun, very slow like last week's episode, but there was a lot of good moments in this episode.
Most definitely. Yeah, I mean, it definitely they deflected from Rhaenyra again, and they moved off of her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like it when her and Daemon speak High Valyrian. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. I would say we didn't bring this up. I like that church scene when they were speaking their native tongue. That was my favorite moment of that episode. That was cool. I
Yeah,
just amazed how
it's
they.
gotta be neat to know a secret language that nobody else knows. You know what I'm saying?
No. If you have to be like a tour to know, like, to know that language. But yeah, it's always cool when they speak their what's the word, Vivlanian language. Yeah, it's always cool when they speak that because it shows how like close they are as like a married couple and all that, and the house they're from. Um, but yeah, I don't know what you want to give this rating. I'll give it like an 8.5 out of 10. It was a good episode.
Yeah, I'll give it a 9. I mean,
Okay.
without it actually having like a battle, it was about as riveting as you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it was pretty good.
Yep. Awesome.
All right. Let's get out of here, Andres.
Yes. Let's get out of here.
We'll call it. We'll call it before we even hit the hour mark. All
Yeah.
right, we're out of here, folks. This is our recap of House of the Dragon season 3, episode 5, and for Andres the Pop Culture Guy and myself, Jeff S.